Why are we so fascinated by Napoleon? Why do we watch movies about him? Why do we like his quotes? Why is his life so intriguing? Was he actually a good guy or a bad guy? Hi everyone, there's a new movie coming out about Napoleon. It's generating lots of interest, so many questions arise. Why are we so fascinated by Napoleon? We know he was a French officer who rose to become the Emperor of France. He is considered one of the greatest military geniuses in history, and his campaigns changed the course of European history. Do you know that there have been over 100 movies and series about Napoleon from 1927 to 2023? I believe I've seen a number of them. Now, not to mention all the books, blogs, and articles, and of course YouTube videos. Napoleon is often depicted as a complex and contradictory figure. Some portrayals focus on his military genius and his political reforms, some on his complex private life, while others focus on his ruthlessness and his ambition. In this video, I'll give my perspective to these questions, and I look forward to your perspective in the comments. Let's start with his background. He was born into a poor family in the island of Corsica. He defied his father's wishes to become a lawyer, so he attended the military academy, swiftly climbed the ranks, leading the French army in Italy and becoming a national hero. In 1799, he staged a coup, establishing himself as first consul, later crowning himself emperor in 1804. He rose to become the ruler of France. However, his disastrous 1812 invasion of Russia led to his downfall, followed by exile to Elba, then escape, defeat at Waterloo in 1815, and final exile to St. Helena, where he died in 1821. His private life was also very dynamic. He fell in love and married Josephine, a woman not deemed appropriate at the time because she was already married once. They didn't have children, so Napoleon divorced her and married Marie Louisa, the daughter of the Austrian emperor. Their relationship was apparently happy. The so much desired heir was born, but Napoleon's defeat at Waterloo and subsequent exile effectively ended their relationship. As we can see, Napoleon's professional and personal life were really one of a kind. A rise from rags to riches, a story of triumph and tragedy. He rose from humble beginnings to become the ruler of France, but he eventually fell from power and died in exile. He sacrificed, most likely, his true love for his ambition. These are all things that actually just fascinate us. Our fascination with Napoleon continues with his groundbreaking influence on world history and subsequently lessons we can learn from him. First, we have his military genius. Napoleon was one of the greatest military commanders in history. He was able to defeat much larger armies through his brilliant strategy and tactics. Next, we have his political reforms. Napoleon modernized the French government and military, and he established a new legal code called the Napoleonic Code. The Napoleonic Code was a major step forward in French law, and it is still in use today. Napoleon's impact on European history is immense. Napoleon's campaigns, they changed the course of European history. He spread the ideals of the French Revolution throughout Europe, and he helped to create the modern nation-state system. Next, we have his complex personality. Napoleon was a man of great contradictions. He was brilliant and ambitious, but he was also ruthless and power-hungry. He was a visionary who wanted to improve the lives of his people, but he was also a dictator who was willing to sacrifice lives for his own goals. As he said himself, the destiny of an empire rests upon a single man. Napoleon is a reminder that even the greatest people are flawed. He achieved great things, but he also made many mistakes. He is also a reminder that even the most powerful people can fall from grace. Napoleon's life is a cautionary tale, but it is also a story of hope. It shows that it is possible to achieve great things even if you come from humble beginnings. One of Napoleon's legacies are his quotes. Why do we like them? Well, they are often insightful and inspiring. As Napoleon was a man of great ambition and determination, his words reflect that. He also had a knack for saying things in a way that resonates with people to this day. The only person you are destined to become is the person you decide to be. Victory belongs to the most persevering. Impossible is just a word thrown around by small men who find it easier to live in the world they have than to create one for themselves. If you want a thing done well, do it yourself. There are no bad regiments, only bad colonels. Coming now to our last but most important question. Was he a good guy or a bad guy? If you asked Napoleon's contemporaries, they would either say he is the greatest man that lives, while others would say that he is the most evil man that ever lived. We know that his soldiers were very loyal to him. Napoleon was obviously a very divisive man. That's the thing about history. We evaluate someone by our current conditions and beliefs, so it's probably not up to us to give this judgment. Movies we watch about Napoleon color a certain picture of a very romantic man, a ruthless man, a genius. Do you know that he actually wrote a romantic novel? So who was he really? We will never know. With all said, we can all agree Napoleon is still one of the most fascinating figures in history, worthy of a new movie. So please share your thoughts. What do you think of him? Will you watch the movie? Or perhaps not? Thanks for watching. Like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, bye-bye.